Hey Pokefans, in the last episode we got our 6th and final team member, evolved it into Magneton, and traversed all the way to Sunnyshore City where we were interrupted by this red-haired guy. Let's see what he has to say. Yo, fellow trainer! Your Pokemon are secure inside their Pokeballs, but there's no masking that aura of serious toughness. Oops, sorry, I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. I just had this idea. Maybe you can pull it off. It's about this town's gym leader. He's really lost his enthusiasm lately because there's been so few challengers worth his time. He's been so bored he spends all his time renovating the gym. And then this blackout happened. That sure didn't help lift his mood. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I need you to give him a battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, hotshot. Alright, and with that, looks like we have a goal. Okay, so let's see. We know where the Pokemon Center is, as well as the Pokemart. It is all solar powered, but it's very interesting, like all these kind of journeys, right? So the Pokemon Center is actually, on this like upper level. At least I thought it was. No, I guess not. Okay, well, we're just gonna start exploring. If you would like a ribbon, Julia will just give you a ribbon for free. Once every day until you've exhausted all the days of the week. Long for the day comes back to me. All that waiting gets to be very boring every day, though. I know, how about you come visit me and tell me stories every so often? Okay, do I have to just, pop back in, or do I have to wait a day? Fine. At least we're the ones telling the stories. I'd heard that Team Galactic was up to no good. But here in Sunnyshore, we've never even seen any of them around. Of course, our gym leader Volkner is invincible in every way. Wow, you kind of idolize the guy. A long time ago, there was a boy named Cyrus who lived here. He seemed to shun others, and he preferred the company of machines. He was a brilliant student, I recall. I often wonder what became of him. Sound like anyone we know? Unfortunately, the mythology just kind of ends there. The story ends there. Here's a Munchlax. Piece of rock. One of the rarest Pokemon in the entire game. And of course, in Sunnyshore City, with electricity being the theme, we find a Thunderstone. Okay. Now in this house, that glaringly bright and cool thing you have, it's undoubtedly a Poketch, the latest model no less. They're awesome, yeah? I got okayed by the Poketch company to develop original Poketch apps. Hey, you're a trainer, right? Can you do me a favor? You've got Pokemon with different natures, right? May I see them? Oh, okay. I'd like to see a Pokemon with a serious nature. Okay, so I'm guessing, if I recall properly, he's just going to give you a Poketch app every time you show him a nature that he likes. Up to a certain point. Obviously, he's not going to give you, 30 Poketch apps, or however many natures there are, but... Alrighty. So this, I guess, introduces you to the idea of nature, which is important, but... Okay, there's this woman standing on the beach. We'll get to her later. Gym, we're not ready for that quite yet. We already know who we're going to use, right? Wait, a blank sign painted white? But there is text on it, so that technically the sign wasn't blank. Sunnyshore Market, a selection of the world's seals. Okay, so if you would like more seals, which I know I need to get on at some point, I would like to attach seal capsules to all my Pokemon. That's a personal goal, but we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. You can kind of look in this market. You should have a ton of money by this point, so it shouldn't be a big deal. The Underground Man and Eterna and Byron of Canalave are related. What? I didn't know that before. Add Byron's son Rourke and you have a trio of dedicated diggers. Some underground traps need to be diffused by touch or by using the microphone. You've gone underground lately? Depending on where you go down, you end up in different places. That's why I use the Explorer Kit in as many places as I can. Okay, so they're all talking about the underground, which, by the way, in Eterna City, I decided not to show you at that time, just because I wanted to wait for an entire episode to kind of show you the works, so... Maybe that should be an episode like in the near future, just because like I do think there are a lot of really neat things to explore with the underground. Fossils have direct correlation into what you do above ground with battling trainers and whatnot, but for some reason I just been underground so many times. I really like the mechanic though. Okay, what do you have to say? I once dreamed of becoming a gym leader. Well, that dream never came true. I got to live with Pokemon all this time. It's been a blessed life. Okay, so we're just about done exploring. I don't think we have any more towns or buildings to explore. So we are ready to just have at it with the gym leader. Okay, so unfortunately, it's kind of a maze. But let's take a look here. So I have, of course, Magneton. Who didn't we have? Oh, shoot. We need Houndoom. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I just remembered there's one more thing that we can technically do before this gym challenge that we might as well do. I mean, why not, honestly? So we're going to take Magneton to Mount Coronet and raise it a level, and it should evolve. I'm not sure how in love I am with that dynamic. I mean, certain Pokemon need to be placed in certain environments to evolve. I understand that. Leafeon, Glaceon, I've talked about those before. However, some Pokemon just need to be taken through Mount Coronet. And I believe it is just one level that you have to raise it. And that's fine and all, but I can cheat the system very easily by just using a rare candy. And in fact, if it works, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Ooh, we're in Mount Coronet. Look at that, a rare candy. I wish it was a little bit more, like, extreme. Alright, evolved Magneton into Magnezone. Doesn't want to learn a new move. Okay, that's fine. I really love the art of Magnezone. Right, it has two magnets just kind of attached right there and there. It of course has the middle eye. So the Magneton was just 3 Magnemites, right? And we technically do see that. Here's 1, here's 2, and I'm assuming this is the 3rd one with some sort of red eye. And it has these 2 magnets right here. I still cannot remember the name that I gave the Magneton in the first run-through of last episode. I gave it a nickname. I then deleted that recording because it wasn't really me. I still need to check on that. So I apologize, but hopefully we'll be giving it a nickname before long. Or if you have a suggestion, I'm open to suggestions. But I will go back to the gym and let's see how well we do. The goal should be, honestly, to train everyone to level 50, and this is not good. Remember, Giratina was level 47, and since we've advanced past that, yeah, this is no bueno. But let's see how we do. Yo, hiya! He hasn't come back yet. When he does, you know what you've got to do. Give him a battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, Hotshot. Okay, so I forgot. He's actually in the lighthouse. And honestly, it would be pretty cool if the lighthouse had trainers that were willing to battle you, right? I mean, Rourke was the first gym leader, and you had to meet him in Orgberg Mines, and there were trainers there that battled you. So I think the lighthouse would have been good to do the exact same, but of course we need to find the lighthouse. So it's not here, it's instead south. Okay, so I did miss a place. And since we missed a place, oh, come on. Yeah, I'm going to speed through this. Alright. We just have to say hello. So, you're the latest challenger up against the Sunnyshore Gym. Alright, I've decided. If I find you to be weak, I'm gonna go challenge the Pokemon League. I'm all done with renovating the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I want to have battles that can thrill me again. As the toughest gym leader in Sinnoh, I'm gonna unleash everything in my arsenal on you. And that was Volkner. Okay, so yes, you can see some pretty faraway places, including the Pokemon League. That's it. In fact, the Pokemon League is pretty much directly north of this area. It's kind of a really annoying route, but at least it's straightforward. Now, as an electric gym, I'm sure you can kind of imagine the Pokemon that you should not bring forward. Like, oh, I don't know. Flying type, water type. Pokemon you should bring, ground type. Fire type. Steel type, steel and electric, right? Let's see. Just look at that special attack. Oh, baby. 114. That special attack, 115. I mean, these guys are pretty good. Yeah. Everyone has a couple of stats that I really enjoy. Magnezone, Magnezone's stats should be raising up pretty quickly, though. Alright. There's no sense in watching me kind of struggle with this a little bit. Yo, hiya, he's finally come back. You seem to be feeling upbeat, too. I have a hunch that he recognized your toughness right away. I bet he's getting exciting over the thought of battling you. Remember what you have to do, Hotshot. Give him a battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. Alright, Hotshot, I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Waiting? He's just assuming that we're gonna beat Volkner and that we're gonna advance to the Pokemon League. That's interesting. Or maybe he was saying he was waiting for someone. So if we lose, remember Volkner's going to the Pokemon League. Hey there, how's it going, Champ to be? Let me check out your trainer case. Let's see how many badges you have. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, wow, you've already got 7. That means if you can beat this gym leader, you're on your way to the Pokemon League next. This also means this is the last time I get to give you advice. This is it, kiddo. Listen carefully. One last time. Alright, let's hear the words of wisdom from our #1 fan. Ready? Electric type Pokemon? That's it. Thank you so much. Not even Tyson has beaten him yet. Tyson's so impatient, there's no way he would have thought to go to the lighthouse. Okay. So I guess he was so bored that he renovated the gym. Let's just kind of see how we do against an electric type gym leader. I think, depending on the berries I have, I only have 1 cherry berry. I'm sure you know when I'm going to be putting that on my Pokemon. Can you make it to the gym leader? You sure now? Alright, of course, a level 47 Pachirisu, so you already know what we're getting into, some tough Pokemon. Sweet Kiss confuses you. And I still managed to get off an Earthquake. Earthquake, again, very physical attack. Torterra is very good with physical attacks. It does 100 damage, 100% accuracy. The fact that it's a ground type move means that it is super effective and does stab. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I think Magnezone can actually hold its own, so I'm going to take away the experience share. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, I've done this puzzle more than once. Let's just keep raising Torterra up. If it's a new Pokemon, I'll of course show it. But this is the toughest gym in Sinnoh. That's why I'm here, to learn the best battle techniques around. Alright, we've seen Magneton, however, remember our Magneton has an ability called Magnet Pull or something like that, which means steel types can't escape. It does not mean that it has Levitate, contrary to the shadow on the ground that you see. I believe some Magneton do have Levitate, and I'm almost positive Magnezone does have Levitate. but I'm going to double check that. But you can't complain about that experience. Yeah, I am going to check on that. Sometimes Pokemon change abilities as they evolve. Magnet Pull. Again, I don't need the Magnet Pull. It's a useless ability. But I'm not competitive battling, so it doesn't matter to me. I want to win. That desire I pour into my guitar. I want to win. That passion compels my Pokemon. Alright, he had a Magnemite and 2 Luxios, the evolved form of Shinx. We already saw the 3rd evolution, Luxray, in the last episode. But I wonder what this Pikachu is going to have. Or this Pikachu onesie is going to have. Alright, 4 Pikachus. And Pikachu has the ability Static, which means, surprise, surprise, I got paralyzed. Oh, but with 25 full heals, good luck. Good luck making it stick. Whether you're a trainer or a guitarist, it takes dedication to improve your math skills. Raichu! I'm very impressed. The evolved form of Pikachu. You must have gotten one of those Thunderstones that were just lying around Sunnyshore. Nice work. And goodbye. I expect at least 1,500. 1228, and Raichu's not very good. At least not in this game. Okay. Now comes the real challenge. Let's see, Ace Trainer. I'm not just looking for tough trainers to battle. I've been battling here because I want to feel the rush. Electabuzz, okay, respectful. I am eventually going to have to use an elixir or something on this Earthquake. Yep, I knew that was a critical hit. And you love to see lowering the defense. Now, is Electabuzz more of a physical attacker or a special attacker? I feel like it could be either. But just based on the kind of moves that it can learn, I would imagine it's a physical attacker. Okay, and Raichu. We've seen Raichu before, but... yeah, gonna have to use... Ooh, Dig. I respect that. Here's the problem with using Dig, though. If I used Earthquake... So, if I choose to use Earthquake and it's burrowed underneath, it does double the damage. And I'm pretty sure that it loses where it is in the ground. Okay. Yeah. How much does this do again? A fair amount for not being very effective and for not being Stab. Yeah, but it was a godsend when I learned that Raichu could learn Dig. It's a great move, and it gets you a free get-out-of-jail-free card in any kind of dungeon or tunnel, any cave. It's like an escape rope. Okay. I have to go over here, battle this trainer, yada yada yada. Okay, I want... Fine, Max Ether. It's not like we're going to use them for anything else. Alright, we're at level 46. So... I want to give other Pokemon a chance to train just a little bit. Let's just see how this does. Spark. This is what our gym leader did to the gym out of boredom. Well, hi, Volkner. You can see us, can't you? But we still have to beat your dumb puzzle. Alrighty. Wow, I'm surprised you come this far, but you'll have to turn back. There isn't any chance you could ever beat me. Man, I expected that to faint the Electabuzz. I'm impressed. Thunderbolt is like an equivalent move, but a little less power. But if that was Thunder, I'd be toast. Now, while I'm here, I just kind of want to talk about the gym leader Volkner for a second. In Diamond and Pearl, how do I explain this? There were not very many electric types. In fact, there are so few electric types that they could not make a gym leader with only electric types. It's pretty pathetic. But even more pathetic, let me just talk about some of Volkner's Pokemon. I don't remember his exact lineup, okay, so apologies there. But I do know 2 Pokemon that he had that make absolutely, unequivocally no sense. The first one that he had was an Ampipom. That normal type with all the udders and the cows. Squeaks is a squeak. Like, I understand maybe it could learn some electric move that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, but his second Pokemon was an Octillery. It was a water octopus. I don't even understand. There's no understanding that could go into that. Okay, so we just had to restart that once, and then the path opened up for Volkner. But grievances aside, this is going to be a fairly tough battle with my Pokemon. They're actually underleveled, so I'm a little nervous, but hopefully we'll come back on top, and you'll have to wait until the next episode because I'm going to wish you all a great rest of your day.